All right, hi friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be catching up on our friend Z again. And this time we're going to be focusing on things that he has in common with some of his friends. The word common means things that you have that's the same. Okay, so me and Miss Nunez, for instance, me and Miss Nunez are both teachers. That's something that we are the same. That's what makes us have something in common. Okay, so as we're reading, I want you to put on your listening ears, and for all the questions that you make sure that you are ready to tell your mommies and daddies. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and begin.
So, friends, the name of this story is Finding Things in Common. Hmm. And it says, have you ever played with someone you didn't know very well? How did you feel? What did you do together? In this story, Z feels nervous about playing with new friends and doesn't know what they can do together. The kids help Z learn that even if someone seems new or different, you can discover things that you have in common, things that are the same about both of you. As you listen to the story, pay attention to what the characters have in common, ways they are the same.
All morning, Z had been exploring the treehouse. There were so many new things to see, hear, and touch. It was all very different from Z's home.
Just then, Z heard voices outside. Z looked out the window and saw two of the children who played at the treehouse walking towards the tree.
Z felt nervous and a little bit scared. Z didn't know the kids very well yet, and they seemed very different. Z wondered what they could talk about or what they could play together. What if the kids didn't like what Z liked? Or what if they didn't like Z?
Jordan and Mia came into the treehouse. Hi, Z. Do you want to play? They asked. Z gave them a small wave to the kids, but stayed on the other side of the room. Z didn't know how they would decide what to play together.
Whoops, Z. Z didn't know how to find things that they all had in common or how they were the same. Would you tell Z? What would you tell Z to do? So really quickly, guys, I want you to think. What do you think you would tell Z? Because right now, I think Z is a little scared because he doesn't know if he's gonna have anything that in common with his friends or anything that he has that's the same with his friends. So what would you tell him? Think about it, and I want you to go ahead and tell your mommy and daddy what you would tell Z right now.
Z, what's the matter? Asked Mia. Don't you want to play today? I do like to play, whispered Z. But we're different. I'm an alien, and you are kids. I don't know what we could do together.
I'll bet there are lots of ways that we're the same, even if we're also a little bit different, said Mia. Jordan and I are different because he wears special hearing aids to help him hear, and I don't. And we also have our own different families. But we're also the same because we both like elephants and we both like pizza and we both like to build sandcastles together.
Z was excited. Do you think we could find some ways that we're the same too?
Of course, said Mia. Let's see. I really like to sing songs. What about you? I like to sing songs too, exclaimed Z. That's something we have in common.
I also like to play the game called Zoogle and Zip. At it, Z. Everyone hides where the Zoogle can't see them, and then the Zoogle zips over and tries to find them. That game is the same as hide and seek. We love to play that game, exclaimed Jordan. So the three friends played Zoogle and Zip and hide and seek all afternoon.
You know, Z, said Jordan, I was a little nervous to play with you today, too. But I'm so glad that we got to know each other. We found out that we have lots of things in common. And Z and Mia felt very glad, too.
Z says, whenever we're together, my friends help me discover how children on Earth get along with each other. Z wants all of you to remember that when you talk and play with one another, you can also discover things you have in common. So, friends, let's go ahead and think about what you and your friend have in common. So, go ahead and let's think about it. Once you have your thoughts, go ahead and let your mommies and daddies or your guardian that's watching you let them know what are things that you have in common with your friends.
Mhm. And it can be anything. It can be favorites games, favorite toys, food. Think about your very best friend and think about things that you have in common with them. All right. So, guys, today we learned a very, very valuable lesson, and that is that no matter who you are, no matter who the person is, everybody has some. We all have something in common. We all have something that's the same. Okay, like me and Mrs. Nunez, we don't look exactly the same, but guess what? We're both people. We're both women, and we're both teachers. Those are things we have in common. So I want you to keep thinking about all the things that you have in common, not just with your friend, the friends you already have, but all of your new classmates and your new friends, your mommies and daddies, and everybody else that's around you. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us, you guys.
Until next time,
Till next time.
bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye bye.